Now we need to activate the animation when the character is close enough to our player. Okay, so back into the script. So in the simple shoot, notice that if can shoot is equal to true, then it activates this this animation. The can shoot is a public static bool which needs to be called from the enemy attack. Okay, so if you scroll down to where if distance player is less than attack distance and if I have gun is equal to true, at this point we need to set can shoot to true. Okay, so to do that we need to first of all tell it what script the static variable is part of, which is simple shoot, and then it's dot can shoot, there it is, equals true. Okay, and then that will allow the animation to change to one of the shooting animation, and then we need to set it back to false underneath if distance player is greater than attack distance. Okay, so simple shoot, there it is, dot can shoot equals false. Great, so it then disables that animation and it just goes back to a standard kind of run animation. Okay, so now we need to create the enemy weapon damage but for the bullet. So instead of just putting this script on, we're going to create a new one. So let's go to my script, right click, choose create C# script, and I will call it enemy bullet damage. Double click to open this, and we're going to go to our it's not currently open, so let me open it again. So it's enemy weapon damage. You just need to open this one. So we're going to pretty much copy all of this right down to there. We don't need these first two curly brackets, the outer curly brackets. Okay, so Control and C to copy back to the enemy bullet damage, and let's replace everything that's inside, just leaving those two curly brackets. Control and V. Okay, first of all, we don't need this. We can delete that because that is already part of the gun script, which has now disappeared for some reason. We do need this weapon damage. Now I'm expecting if it's a gun, it's probably going to be quite a lot of damage, so I might default this at about 60, so it takes 60 off you. So you can probably get shot once, still live, but if you get shot twice, you're pretty much dead. Okay, the audio source, the hit sound, we still need that. Private bool, it active equals false, we still need that. We don't need the animator. Okay, under the start, we don't need this one, the UI. We can get rid of that, and we don't need the anim either. Okay, great, so it's just an audio source. So private void on trigger enter if other.gameObject compare tag player, if it active is false, and we don't need this if animation, so we can get rid of this one because the bullet basically is only spawned at the time when the actual attack animation is going on. We don't have to worry about protecting ourselves against it when the character is not attacking us. So let's get rid of the UI. Okay, so it active instantly becomes true. It plays the sound, goes to the save script, the player health, and minuses the weapon damage, and then it displays the health. Okay, now if I can go back to the gun script again. Okay, it's easier just to click on the gun, I think. So let's click on the gun and then open the simple shoot. We do have something on the save script called have been shot. Okay, so if save script have been shot is equal to true, we need to call that from the enemy bullet damage. Okay, and we need to do it here when the trigger enter is triggered, so when the bullet actually hits the player. So save script dot have been shot equals true. So when that happens, it will then activate this, which turns on the hurt UI, that blood screen, and instantly it switches off being shot back to false. The reason why we do this is because the enemy bullet is being instantiated, and you can't drag an instance onto a prefab that is in itself being instantiated as an instance. Okay, Unity doesn't like that. So unless you want to actually get the game object and the start, and it all takes time in order to do that, it's easier to do it this way through the save script. Just switching the variable on and off is easier. Okay, private void on trigger exit. If other game object compare tag player, if it active equals true, we're simply going to set it active to false. Great. Okay, so that's all we need. Let's save this. And we do need to attach that script to the bullet prefab. So let's go to the bullet prefab. Let's click on the bullet. And we can just click add component, and we called it enemy bullet damage. There we go. We can just click on that, and that associates it. Weapon damage can be set there from the inspector. We also need the music as well, don't we? So let's just click audio source. There it is, audio source. And the sound that we wanted was, what was it? Actually, I forget what it's called. Let me go back to assets and to, I think it's horror sound effects, is it? MP3, and it's stab knife 01. Okay. So down to here, let's just click on here, and it's stab knife 01, which is going to be this one. Oh no, that's stab knife 0, so it must be this one. Stab knife 01. Play on the wake is unchecked, and ensure that the spatial blend is set to 3D. Great, so everything is now set up, and in the next video I'm going to do a walkthrough, and we're going to make sure that all of this works. If there are any issues, then obviously I will show you how to fix them.